sheer artistry, maybe even intrinsic Zeppidness. This one's the finest. Led Zeppelin's fourth album, Led Zeppelin IV, was released late in 1971. It remains one of the most finest pieces of work in rock history, and there's a good reason for it. Each one of the artists in the band was at their pinnacle, their peak on recording this album. You can tell by the riffs that are performed by Page, the intricacy of what was going on in the work, the songwriting, the music, the lyrics, phenomenal. Robert Plant was certainly at his peak of physical fitness, and his vocal range was superb at the time. Then you've got John Bonham, who was pounding those skins like it was yesterday's business. I mean, this guy was just doing it, and he was on fire. Black Dog, Rock and Roll, Stairway to Heaven. I haven't even gotten through side one yet. I mean, these are all the stalwart songs that most rock radio stations play just because they can, and they want to keep their listeners. The reason why Led Zeppelin IV is so synonymous is because at the pinnacle of each artist performing to their best capability, they put it all down on this one album, thinking, well, this could be it, this is the last. It wasn't, thankfully. Talk about influence. After pretty much defining metal, rock, and a few other genres that you want to or care to throw in there, they unwittingly provided an amazing sound of When the Levee Breaks, of this beautiful backbeat, and gave us this sound that influenced so many artists. Provided with the best backdrop of a FU drum sound that is to this day unbeatable, along with unbelievable tracks back to back. You can listen to this whole album several times over and you'll hear something new and interesting. Jimmy Page wasn't interested in cutting back the bleeps and the feedbacks and the slight errors that are through the album. He intentionally kept them. Sure, he could have gone over and made each artist do particular things again and made it sound perfect. But the reason why it sounds the way it does is because he allowed those errors to go through. He allowed the blips, and he allowed the idiosyncrasies of the singer, Robert Plant, to become part of the album. And while, as the famous song says, all that glitters is not gold, I beg to differ. This album is, and without a doubt, one of the finest rock albums to ever hit the shelf. Well, that's it. Now remember, old counterfeiters never die, they just forge ahead. Until next time.